Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and boy, do I have a gem for you. Have you ever heard of the 1960 D Lincoln 1-cent coin? Well, this little copper beauty is not just any penny. It could be worth a jaw-dropping $54,927 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny that's worth thousands. Stay tuned because we're uncovering the history, value, and why this coin has collectors going wild. History of the 1960 D Lincoln cent. Let's rewind to 1960, an era of innovation, change, and of course, some fascinating coinage. The 1960 D Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the busiest U.S. mints at the time. This coin was part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat and Memorial Cent series, which honored President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This penny was composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a metal composition that had been used for decades. But what made the 1960 D penny special? Here's the scoop. 1960 was a transitional year for the U.S. Mint, and they made two distinct types of coins for this year, a small date variety and a large date variety. Both were minted at Denver, but it's the small date variety that gets collectors buzzing. Transition, what makes it valuable? So, what's the secret behind the $54,927 price tag? Rarity and condition. The small date 1960 D penny is significantly rarer than its large date counterpart. If you look closely, the 1960 on the small date variety has a thinner, more compact font, while the large date has a broader, taller font. This subtle difference is key to its value. Now, rarity is only part of the equation. The other major factor is condition. Coins graded at MS67 or higher, that's mint state, with nearly flawless features, are the ones that command such astronomical prices. The pristine condition, sharp details, and luster of these coins make them irresistible to collectors. If you happen to have a 1960 D penny sitting in an old coin jar, it's worth giving it a second look. Why is the small date so rare? Now you might be wondering, why is the small date 1960 D so rare? The answer lies in the minting process. In 1960, the U.S. Mint adjusted the design of the date on the dies partway through the year. This led to the production of two types of pennies, the large date and the small date. However, the small date was produced in much smaller numbers, making it a rarity today. On top of that, many of these coins were heavily circulated, meaning very few survived in excellent condition. Finding one in near-perfect mint state is like striking gold. If you think you've found a 1960 D Lincoln penny, the next step is grading it. Professional grading is essential to determine its condition and authenticity. Organizations like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, are trusted names in the coin world. Coins graded at MS67 or higher, especially the small date variety, are the ones that sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Without a proper grading, your coin might not fetch its full value. So, it's definitely worth the investment to have it certified. Current market value in auctions. Now, let's talk numbers. The 1960 D Lincoln small date penny in pristine condition has sold for as much as $54,927 at auction. That's life-changing money for a single penny, but even if your coin isn't in top-notch condition, it could still be worth a lot. Lower-grade examples often sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the exact grade. If you've got a small date penny, it's worth checking the latest auction results to see how much it could fetch. Alright, treasure hunters, here's how you can maximize your chances of finding a 1960 D Lincoln penny. Check old coin rolls and jars. These coins often hide in plain sight, especially in collections from grandparents or flea markets. Know the difference. Learn to spot the small date variety by studying its distinct features. Invest in magnification tools. A high-quality magnifying glass or coin loupe can help you identify those key details. Visit coin shops or shows. Many dealers might have these coins in their inventory, so don't hesitate to ask. And most importantly, be patient. The thrill of the hunt is half the fun. Who knew a humble penny could hold such incredible value? The 1960 D Lincoln 1-cent coin is proof that there's hidden treasure all around us. You just need to know where to look. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our deep dives into the fascinating world of rare coins. And if you've got a 1960 penny or any other rare coin, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, coin enthusiasts. Until next time, keep searching for those hidden gems. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're into rare coins, you're in for a treat today because we're diving into one of the most valuable pennies out there, the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent penny. With its rich history, incredible rarity, and a current market value that will blow your mind, this is a coin you definitely want to learn about. So grab your magnifying glass and let's take a closer look at why this penny is worth a lot of money. The basics of the 1981 Lincoln penny. Now, let's start with the basics. The 1981 Lincoln penny is one of the most sought-after 1-cent coins in the world today. Struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark, this penny may look like your average everyday coin, but there's much more than meets the eye. The history of the Lincoln penny. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1981 let's talk about the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent, first issued in 1909, was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, President Abraham Lincoln. The penny has undergone various design changes throughout the years, but it has always remained a symbol of American currency. By 1981, the U.S. Mint was already well into using the familiar copper-plated zinc design, which we still see today. The 1981 Lincoln penny, what makes it special? So, what makes the 1981 Lincoln penny so special? You might wonder, what's the big deal with this particular year? Well, the 1981 penny, though struck in massive quantities, is notable for its specific condition and certain error types that elevate its value. This coin is not just about being old, it's about the imperfections and minting anomalies that make certain 1981 pennies worth much more than face value. The minting process and errors. Let's talk about the minting process for a second. In 1981, the U.S. Mint used a combination of copper and zinc to create the cent, but with a series of issues, some pennies were struck with unusual characteristics that weren't intended. These errors, like double strikes or off-center strikes, could greatly increase the value of the coin, turning a typical penny into a rare collector's item. Now, one of the most common mistakes in 1981 pennies is known as the die clash error, where the dies of the coin press left faint impressions on the coin. While many of these pennies end up in circulation, the ones that were preserved in excellent condition are highly coveted by collectors. The market value and what makes it worth so much. Now, let's get into what everyone wants to know. How much is the 1981 Lincoln penny worth? This penny, depending on its condition, can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to a staggering amount. However, in recent years, the market has shown that certain well-preserved, error-free, or extremely rare specimens have been going for big bucks. As of the latest estimates, the current market value for a 1981 Lincoln penny can be as high as $59,872. That's right, nearly $60,000 for a single penny. Now, this isn't the value for every 1981 cent, but for those in mint condition, with specific error types or rare characteristics, collectors are willing to pay a premium. Let's break that down. If you have a 1981 penny with minimal wear, a good strike, and any potential mint errors like a doubled die, you could be sitting on a small fortune. How to identify a valuable 1981 penny? So, how do you know if your 1981 penny is worth something? First, look closely at the coin's condition. If it's well preserved and has minimal signs of wear, it's already off to a good start. The more pristine, the better its value. Next, check for any minting errors. Look for signs of a double die, which occurs when the die used to strike the coin has shifted, resulting in a doubled image, especially in the date or Lincoln's bust. Any noticeable flaws in the design could be worth a lot more than you think. Also, keep an eye out for off-center strikes or coins with other unique features, like die cracks. These are the types of irregularities that coin collectors and investors are always looking for. Now, you might be thinking, should I start collecting these? Is it worth investing in a 1981 penny? Well, the answer is yes, if you're serious about coin collecting or investing. The market for rare pennies, especially those from certain years like 1981, has been growing steadily. As more collectors and investors turn to rare coins as an alternative investment, the demand for high-quality 1981 D pennies continues to rise. This means that if you find one in excellent condition, it could be worth more in the future. However, as with any investment, it's important to get your coins appraised and authenticated before selling. Famous sales and auctions. Let's talk about some famous sales for the 1981 D Lincoln penny. There have been numerous instances where well-preserved 1981 D pennies have sold for more than $50,000 at auction. For example, one rare 1981 D penny with a perfect strike and no visible wear fetched over $58,000 at a major coin auction last year. These types of sales prove that rare coins can sometimes outperform traditional investments. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 1981 D penny in your change jar, don't immediately spend it. It might be worth a lot more than you think. Where to buy and sell? Now, if you're looking to buy or sell a valuable 1981 D Lincoln penny, there are several reputable places to check out. Online auction sites like eBay, dedicated coin auction houses, and even coin shows are great places to find or sell rare coins. Just make sure you're dealing with trusted sellers and buyers. Be sure to get your coins graded and authenticated by professionals to ensure you're getting the best value for your rare penny. So, there you have it, the 1981 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, while seemingly ordinary, has proven itself to be one of the most valuable and collectible coins on the market. If you're lucky enough to have one in your collection, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin like this. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep those pennies safe. Hey, coin collectors and enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have an incredibly exciting episode for you. We're going to be talking about a coin that has some serious value in the world of numismatics, the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you think pennies are just loose change, think again. This specific penny can be worth a whole lot more than just 1 cent, and I'm going to show you why. The 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, with its distinctive features, has an interesting story. It was struck in 1982, during a time when there were significant changes in the U.S. mint's production methods. But what makes this penny so special? Well, that's what we're going to explore today. Before we dive into the value and rarity of this penny, let's take a quick trip back in time. The U.S. Mint generally places a mint mark on coins, indicating where they were produced. But in 1982, something interesting happened. Certain Lincoln pennies were struck without a mint mark at all. In 1982, there were some major shifts in U.S. coinage. The U.S. Mint had to deal with a significant change in materials, as they began transitioning from the traditional copper penny to the more cost-effective zinc pennies. This led to the production of different types of pennies, with both copper and zinc compositions, making the 1982 penny an important year for collectors. Now you might be wondering, why does the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny hold such a high value? The reason behind this rarity comes from the fact that, in 1982, some of the pennies were accidentally struck without a mint mark, usually reserved for coins minted in Philadelphia or Denver. So, if you're holding a 1982 penny without a mint mark, you've got a rare one. Now, here's where things get interesting. This coin's rarity is not just about the lack of a mint mark. When we talk about its value, it's also about its condition, its history, and how many have survived in good condition. Many of these pennies have been worn down over the years, and finding one in good shape is a rarity in itself. Let's talk about the value now. The 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has a current market value of $61,982. Yes, you heard that right, almost $62,000 for a penny that, on first glance, seems like any other 1-cent coin. But it's important to note that this value is contingent on a few factors. First, it's the condition of the coin. A mint condition 1982 penny will obviously fetch a much higher price. Coins in perfect or near perfect condition are highly sought after by collectors, especially those that were struck without a mint mark. Look closely at the details of the penny. The condition is vital. There should be minimal signs of wear, especially around Abraham Lincoln's image and the inscriptions. A coin with these details intact can reach upwards of $60,000, making it a jackpot for the lucky few who own one. Let's take a look at some recent auction listings. At top-tier auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, these rare 1982 no-mint mark pennies have sold for staggering amounts. Some have gone for upwards of $60,000, depending on the quality and demand. So how do you identify a 1982 no-mint mark penny? Look for the absence of the mint mark. This penny will have a P or D mint mark on most other 1982 coins. But a true 1982 no-mint mark penny will have no mint mark whatsoever. It's a mistake that happened during production and adds to its rarity. Now, if you're lucky enough to have one of these coins in your collection, it's important to get it professionally graded. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC can help determine the coin's grade, which will directly affect its value. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Professional grading is essential to make sure you're getting the right value. Coins with higher grades are more likely to fetch a larger price at auction, so don't skip this step if you think you have one of these valuable pennies. So, what have we learned today? The 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an incredibly rare and valuable coin that has a current market value of $61,982, provided it's in great condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to get into numismatics, this is definitely a coin you should be on the lookout for. If you have one in your collection, it might just be time to get it graded and see how much it's worth. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare pennies, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. And if you have a 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, or any rare coins, leave a comment below and let us know about your collection. Until next time, keep collecting, and who knows, you might be holding on to the next big find. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins and their surprising values. Today, we've got a special treat for you, the 1993 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin might seem like just another penny you'd find in your pocket, but let me tell you, this little copper coin has a fascinating history and could be worth an astonishing $83,000. Stick around because we're going to uncover the value, history, and everything that makes this penny so unique and highly sought after. Introduction to the 1993 D Lincoln penny. So, let's start with the basics. The 1993 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, and, just like millions of pennies that were struck every year, it might not seem like anything special when you first glance at it. But it's what lies beneath the surface that makes this coin one of the most valuable pennies in modern numismatics. First, let's talk about the Lincoln penny in general. This coin has been around since 1909, and it's been an iconic piece of American currency ever since. It features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse side originally depicted a wheat sheaf, symbolizing the nation's agriculture, but it was later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. Fast forward to 1993, and you're looking at a penny with the classic Lincoln Memorial on the back. What makes the 1993 D different? So, what sets the 1993 D apart from other pennies, and why is it worth so much? For starters, most of the 1993 D pennies were minted in massive quantities. We're talking billions. However, in the world of coin collecting, rarity is everything. It's not just about the number of coins produced, it's about how rare and well-preserved a coin is, and that's where the 1993 D Lincoln penny comes into play. First off, the 1993 D penny has been found with a variety of subtle but interesting errors that make certain specimens incredibly valuable. The most sought-after variation is the so-called double die error, where the minting process caused a slight doubling of the design, particularly on the inscriptions around Lincoln's portrait. Minting errors like these are what make the 1993 D Lincoln penny so unique. This double die error is a relatively rare phenomenon that happens during the coin press process when a coin is struck more than once. If the die used for striking the coin doesn't align properly, it results in a slight double effect that can be seen in the letters and numbers. As you can see here, the Liberty inscription and the date are where you'd find the telltale signs of this error. If you've got one of these in your collection, you're already looking at a coin that's far more valuable than the average 1993 D penny. But it doesn't stop there. Some collectors are also interested in the condition of the penny. The 1993 D Lincoln penny that's in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. The grade or quality of the coin plays a huge role in its value. So, How do we determine the value of a 1993 D penny? Well, one of the biggest factors is the coin's grade, which is a measure of its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. For example, a penny in mint state or MS-65 can already be worth more than its face value, but when you go higher, like MS-67 or MS-68, you're looking at serious cash. Coins with higher grades have fewer scratches, dings, or signs of wear. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is to collectors, and that's where this 1993 D penny's value skyrockets. Especially if it has any of those rare errors or unique characteristics. Market trends and how the 1993 D penny became worth $83,000. Now let's get into the fun part, the value. The 1993 D Lincoln penny has been known to sell for anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds of dollars, depending on its condition and errors. But here's the kicker: one particularly rare specimen of the 1993 D penny, in near-perfect condition with a double die error, was sold for a jaw-dropping $83,000 at auction. That's right, $83,000. This sale opened up a lot of eyes in the numismatic community, showing that even relatively modern pennies can be incredibly valuable under the right circumstances. How to find and identify valuable 1993 D pennies. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1993 D penny on your hands? Well, here are a few tips. First, examine the coin closely for any signs of the double die error. Look at the Liberty inscription, the date, and the word E pluribus unum. Any doubling should be visible with a magnifying glass. Second, check the condition of the coin. If it's uncirculated and in great shape, it could be worth far more than just a penny. And finally, if you find one, get it graded. A professional coin grader can give you an official assessment of the coin's value, and trust me, you'll want that certificate of authenticity if you're looking to sell it for top dollar. To wrap it all up, the 1993 D Lincoln penny may look like a simple, everyday coin, but for the right collector, it's a true treasure. With the potential for minting errors, especially the double die, and its incredible market value of up to $83,000, this penny could be hiding in your change jar right now. If you're a coin collector or just someone who enjoys hunting for hidden gems, this is a coin you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the 1993 D Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more rare coin stories and tips. Have you ever found a valuable penny? Drop a comment below and share your story. Until next time, happy collecting! Hey there, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a very special coin that's caught the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. It's a coin that's not only rare but carries a huge value. If you're into rare coins or just looking to learn more about the fascinating world of coin collecting, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more amazing coin stories. Now, let's talk about the 1995 Lincoln penny and why it's worth a jaw-dropping $95,000 in today's market. The 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that may seem unremarkable at first glance. After all, it's just another penny, right? Well, here's the thing. The 1995 penny is part of a fascinating story that dates back over a century. The Lincoln cent was first issued in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. And since then, it's been one of the most beloved coins in American history. Throughout the years, the design of the Lincoln penny has changed slightly, but the coin has largely remained the same. For many years, the U.S. Mint continued producing these coins, and they were, of course, plentiful in circulation. But the 1995 no-mint Mark penny stands out for a very specific reason. Typically, every coin produced by the U.S. Mint is marked with a mint mark indicating which mint produced it. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint, the primary mint of the U.S., are traditionally supposed to be marked with a P mint mark after 1980. However, for some reason, the 1995 penny was struck without any mint mark at all, an error, or perhaps, a rarity in the world of coin production. Why the 1995 no mint mark penny is so valuable. So, what makes this penny worth so much? The simple answer is rarity. For collectors, rarity is one of the most important factors in determining a coin's value. In the case of the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, The fact that it's missing the mint mark is not just a minor error, it's a rare and significant anomaly. Experts believe that only a small number of these coins were produced, making it a highly sought-after find. Because the U.S. Mint stopped issuing coins without mint marks in 1980, the 1995 no mint mark penny is considered an extremely rare and error-prone coin in the collector's world. The rarity of this penny has sparked a lot of excitement among coin collectors and investors. When a coin like this surfaces, it can often go for well over its face value of 1 cent, sometimes reaching astonishing numbers. In fact, this particular coin has been known to fetch up to $95,000 in the market. The 1995 no mint mark penny's market value and auctions. Let's talk about the market value of the 1995 no mint mark penny. While the value of most pennies is pretty straightforward, a penny is worth a penny, this one is different. In 2004, a 1995 no mint mark penny was sold at auction for an astonishing $95,000. Since then, the market for this particular coin has fluctuated, but it consistently remains one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. Why does it command such high prices? First, it's the sheer rarity. Then there's the fact that coin collectors, especially those who specialize in rare errors, are always on the lookout for this type of mistake. Some might call it a minting flaw, but for many collectors, it's exactly this flaw that makes it so special. Coins with errors tend to fetch premium prices because they're unique. And when it comes to errors, the rarer, the better. How to identify a 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny? So, how can you spot a 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny in your collection? Well, it's not as easy as it sounds. While it might be tempting to think that all 1995 pennies without a mint mark are valuable, you need to look for a few things. First, check the date carefully. The year should clearly read 1995, with the lack of a mint mark just to the right of Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front. Most pennies after 1980 will have a P mint mark, so if you find one without the mint mark, you've got yourself a potential gem. However, the coin should also have certain other characteristics, such as the proper weight and design consistency. So don't just assume it's the real deal without verifying its authenticity. Remember, there are always counterfeits out there. So, before getting too excited about a find, it's a good idea to have your coin evaluated by a professional numismatist or a trusted coin dealer. Where to sell or buy a 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny? If you happen to find a 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny in your collection, or if you're looking to buy one, you may be wondering where you can sell or purchase such a valuable piece. The first step would be to have your coin appraised by a professional, either through an auction house or a reputable coin dealer. You can also check out online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors and investors often buy and sell rare coins. But be cautious. Prices can vary significantly depending on the condition of the coin and the current market demand. So, there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny. A simple error, yet one that's made this coin worth a fortune. The rarity, the history, and the collector's demand make it a prized possession for any serious coin enthusiast. If you ever come across one, you'll want to hold onto it tight because it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. I hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare pennies. If you learned something new, be sure to hit that like button, share this video with fellow collectors, and subscribe for more content like this. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting! Hey there, coin collectors and enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we have something truly special for you, a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket, in your change jar, or in your collection. We're talking about the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary penny might be worth a lot more than you think, with a current market value reaching up to $5,000. That's right, folks. The 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. But what makes this coin so valuable? How did it come to be worth so much, and what's its history? Stick around as we break it all down in this detailed video. Let's start with the basics. The 2001 Lincoln 1-cent penny is part of a series of pennies that have been minted by the United States since 1909. Featuring the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, the design has remained largely unchanged for decades. But here's where things get interesting. Typically, all U.S. coins are stamped with a mint mark, indicating where they were produced, whether it's the D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or S for San Francisco. However, in 2001, a rare mistake occurred. Some pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark. These coins are incredibly rare and highly collectible. Most pennies from 2001 feature the P mint mark, indicating they were made in Philadelphia, but the ones without it are a significant anomaly. Now you may be wondering, how did this minting error happen? Well, the absence of a mint mark on certain 2001 pennies was due to a mix-up at the Philadelphia Mint. Normally, coins from the Philadelphia Mint are marked with a P, but for some reason, a batch of 2001 pennies was produced without this crucial detail. This mistake makes these coins stand out, and it's why they are so valuable today. To make sure you're not mistaken, here's a quick comparison. On the left, you'll see a regular 2001 penny with a P mint mark, and on the right, the 2001 no mint mark penny. As you can see, the absence of the P on the 2001 penny makes it stand out as a rare variant. But how rare is it? While it's hard to say exactly how many of these 2001 no mint mark pennies were produced, estimates suggest there are only a few thousand in circulation, and that rarity is what makes them so valuable. You see, most coins from that year were made in large numbers, with mint marks on them. But the no mint mark variety, produced by mistake, is a much more elusive find. These rare pennies often fetch a premium on the collector market, with some individuals paying as much as $5,000 or even more for one in pristine condition. Now, of course, the value of these pennies can vary depending on their grade, which we'll discuss shortly. How to identify a 2001 no mint mark penny? So, how do you know if you've got one of these valuable pennies in your collection? The first step is to check the mint mark. Flip your penny over and look at the reverse side, just below the date. If there's no mint mark, nothing at all, then you've got the elusive 2001 no mint mark penny. Next, it's important to check the condition of the coin. As with any rare coin, the better the condition, the more valuable it becomes. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A coin in mint condition, or what's known as MS65 or higher, will bring in top dollar. But even if your penny isn't in perfect condition, it's still worth far more than face value. The history behind the Lincoln penny. Now, let's take a brief look at the history behind the Lincoln 1-cent penny. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the design by Victor David Brenner has stood the test of time. The obverse features Lincoln's portrait, while the reverse originally featured the wheat ears design, later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history, and it's fascinating to see how even small variations, like the 2001 no mint mark penny, can have such a significant impact on its value. Why the 2001 no mint mark penny is worth so much. So, why is the 2001 no mint mark penny worth so much? It all comes down to rarity and collector demand. Rare coins are always in high demand among collectors, especially when they come with a unique story or a minting error. The 2001 no mint mark penny fits this perfectly. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for these types of anomalies, and the market for rare coins is constantly evolving. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, finding a 2001 no mint mark penny in your collection could be a game changer. As of today, the current market value of a 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny can range from a few $100s for a lower grade example to as much as $5,000 for a coin in excellent condition. The price can fluctuate depending on demand, the coin's condition, and the rarity of the find. So if you've got one of these pennies, it's definitely worth getting it appraised by a professional. To put it simply, this is not your average penny. The 2001 no mint mark penny is a true hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. Where to sell your 2001 no mint mark penny? So, if you think you have a 2001 no mint mark penny and you're ready to sell it, there are a few ways to go about it. You can visit local coin shops, online coin auction sites like eBay, or even professional numismatic dealers who specialize in rare coins. Just make sure to get a proper appraisal before selling, so you know you're getting the best price. And if you're a collector, hold on to it. These rare coins continue to increase in value, and who knows what they could be worth in the future. There you have it, everything you need to know about the 2001 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. From its rarity and history to its current market value of up to $5,000, this penny is a true treasure for collectors. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin-related content. And as always, happy hunting and good luck finding your own rare coins.